everybody. Thanks for joining me. Todd from Woodturning Tool Store again. Back with you with a video finally after the holiday break. Anyway, coming up quickly in a couple of weeks is a great event. It's the Winter Olympics. So this week's project is doing a set of Olympic rings. Now, it's a little corny, but back in '88 when I lived in Calgary still, I actually worked on the Olympics and actually was working pulling cables and setting up for Keith Jackson's commentary during the sporting event. So watch the video, like it, subscribe to the channel if you're a new visitor. Thanks to everybody for supporting me and watching the video so far. Enjoy watching the Olympics, have fun turning, and come back and check me out again. We'll talk to you all soon. Bye for now. So I've got a piece of sycamore between centers. It's LEO drive, driving at the headstock, and just the tailstock live center. Turning this and getting it around with a bowl gouge, and forming most of the tenon with the same bowl gouge, just pushing in on the end and creating a tenon. Fairly simple to do, takes a bit of control. Now cutting the dovetail, I got a nice pointy spindle gouge, and I just roll it in and do that once or twice. And you'll see me, that flat edge, pull out here at the end to create the flat. And there you go, tenon formed. Okay, we've got our blank chucked up, and just using a bowl gouge and simply wasting away wood here to get down to the final diameter. Sycamore is fairly dry, it's pretty punky, it's really sawdust coming off. So we're down to diameter, just lengthening that, and then with the scraper cleaning up the outside surface. So just laying out the rings here, 1/4 inch thick and 1/4 inch wide, just using the ruler to kind of make sure I have enough material to get all 5 rings. So we start the hollowing process with a spindle gouge, and of course, being end grain, we go from inner diameter to outer diameter, makes the cleanest cut. It's a 3/4 inch Morse taper drill bit. So I think what I'll do is I'll drill out the interior and just give me a bit better access. It's a flat bar on this side, half round on this side, but the teardrop cutter is super sharp, T1 high-speed steel. So here we've got the T1 high-speed steel teardrop cutter in use on my my bar, and it's just the access hole we drilled allows that cutter to start, and you can see it pulling shavings and cutting very well. So this is a pretty quick way to rough hollow and get some wood out of the interior. Great tool to work with. So here we've grabbed a square end sort of box scraper. It's negative rake. This is kind of a Cindy Drozd box tool. Kind of her design. I just made my own with a flat bar scraper. Cleaning up the inside edge so that I can prepare to, as here, mark and cut off the first ring. So a little skinny parting tool, a little bit of patience, just going through. I put my finger in there, it's not touching anything, just ready to grab that ring as it falls off, and here it is. Boom. Just like that, able to do a ring. It's fairly quick and works well. Okay, so once we've done one, we just repeat the process. Clean off the front edge, clean off the side, and get ready to cut off the next ring. Part it away, grab the ring, and Bob's your uncle. You got a second ring. Rinse and repeat. So next step is sanding. Just a simple sanding disc on my lathe, and sand both sides, and works really well. Here I'm setting up a sanding mandrel, I guess, or a stick. Load all 5 rings on the stick, and then with sandpaper wrapped around it, you're just able to sand the inside of each ring. As it's done, I slide it onto the tailstock, which isn't spinning. You'll notice I have to hold them at my left hand, otherwise they'd kind of end up just running around on that wooden stick. It's about a 1 inch thick dowel with some sandpaper around it and just stapled. Very simple to make, very handy for these kind of projects. Okay, so we got the 5 rings sanded up, and what I've found is blue, yellow, black, green, and red. They're not overlapped, so they would look like from up there, they would look like that in a way. So blue, yellow, black, green, red. That's what we got here. Blue, yellow, black, green, and red. So all the wood turning's done, and now we're painting. Painted each one individually. Got the blue and the yellow, cut those and glued those together. Got the green and the red, cut those and glued those together. So it's the easiest method, doing it in stages. Then cut the 2 blue and yellow into the black, and then cut the green and red into the black. And just a small saw, a bunch of sanding paper, small files, rifflers, and then painted the background, piece of plywood white, and glued it on there, and there you go, the Olympic flag. Enjoy the Olympics Games. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you all soon. Bye for now.